Okay, hello you guys. You are listening to More Than Colleague, where discussions go beyond the meeting room, where every opinion finds its own room.
Yay!
Yay! Welcome to our first episode. So
Nice doing this with you guys.
Yeah. So actually, this is our very first episode. So we are actually exploring what things to say and then what kind of things that we're gonna discuss. So yeah, feel free to give your opinions and then if anything to talk, we're gonna talk to you guys. So yeah.
Our name is More Than Colleagues, right? This show. So it means we're actually colleagues in real life.
Yeah.
No joke. Maybe I should start with telling everyone why are we doing this? What inspired us to do this? So why we decided to do this? I think more than colleagues means we're actually not only we work together at in the office, we also ask each other about opinions, especially when we're going through big life stages.
Yeah.
So then we notice our lunch break, the topic is always very heavy. Then we say, oh, it's such a waste to just keep it in the lunch, in the pantry. Why not we bring this to somewhere where we can share with everyone?
Yeah, actually, I think a lot of topics were discussed during our lunch, and then some were private, and then some also very helpful to our personal life, right? And then sometimes we ask questions, and then we have our own reaction to be honest, to every questions asked and answered.
I think it's really interesting because our friend group, everyone is very different. We're all technically we're all not from the same background. Everyone has different life story, their upbringing and everything, right? So it's really interesting when we talk about maybe Batman or Marvel, but all of us have a different outlook on it. So sometimes our lunch can be very intense, but it's also very interesting to hear from everyone as well.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe because we are trying to do the podcast, right? Maybe we can talk about what kind of podcast that maybe we are listening to, or maybe we used to listen to.
Do you guys listen to podcasts often?
Yeah, because the thing about me is I'm always go to Johor and then coming back to KL. So during that time, it was usually 3 hours, right? So during that time, sometimes I listen to podcasts lah. So how about you guys?
For me, I think it's more of a bedtime story.
Okay.
and funny enough, my bedtime story is usually crime. So I really like to listen to Rotten Mango, Stephanie Su. So she will sometimes she will cerita about some unsolved mystery, or sometimes maybe there's a current scandal happening. So it will be sometimes 1 hour or 2 hours.
She's Korean, right?
Yeah, she's Korean American.
Yeah. I think I've heard her podcast.
So you finish one episode before you sleep every night?
Not really. Actually, it's more of I fall asleep very fast. So sometimes after 10 minutes I'm I'm already.
Okay.
What about you guys?
For me, I listen to the Chic podcast. I think they call it as TCC, I think. The Chic Code. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird because I think the purpose of the podcast is for girls to listen to. But I don't know how, because Chic, I think their main target is women, and then but I don't know how I end up listening to it. And then sometimes they also do cerita hantu one, and then when I travel it almost 10 p.m, 11 p.m. So whenever because sometimes it came across that story, I straight away skip lah.
Oh, okay.
How about you, Jane?
I listen more for knowledge because I study this thing and then I'm not working in that field. So listening to podcasts that is related to whatever I studied kind of keep me in the field in that sense, where I make sure I don't lose my knowledge in nutrition. Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like a serious.
I know.
Formal one.
But maybe I should also explore entertainment kind, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's up to you lah. What kind of podcast that you want to listen?
Yeah, so we forgot to introduce ourselves, so we're doing our introduction now.
Thank you for reminding.
Okay. So I am Ikmal. So one fact about me, maybe like I was born in Kelantan, but I was raised in Johor. Whole of my life I have been living in Johor since I was like maybe 3 years old, I think. Yeah, because we are colleague, right? So my role, I don't know. People will say that I'm a clown that gives advice. Yeah, I think I'm not sure about the clown though, but sometimes I give advice and people will say that I'm good at giving advice lah.
You know why we say clown? Because you always make jokes, right? Then sometimes you give advice, then my brain will be like, can I take his words seriously? Because he's always joking. Then suddenly, but his advice also is good lah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I can go next. I'm Anissa. One fact about me is this is hard. There's so many things. But okay lah, one fact about me is that I like to study. Okay, I'm not gonna go into it. Maybe
I want you as my doctor.
Yeah, I like to study, so I like to get into new things. So if anyone has any recommendation of what's the next thing I should study or get into, please tell me. And over here it's written quirky, expressive, diligent when comfortable.
Expressive when comfortable. So
I guess maybe if that's what I think Jain wrote this, right? So
Yeah.
I guess this is Jain's POV.
POV.
it's fun to watch her talking with other people, and then she'll be like, oh, it's like, oh, it's kind of, it's like watching comedy.
You've been watching me, Jain.
Oh yeah, fun fact, she sit beside me, and then they both sit, so it's like Iqmal, Anissa, me,
Yeah.
and another member that we introduce next time.
Yes. Okay.
So we are like Desmi at school lah.
Yeah, kinda, but
Cool lah.
So my name is Jain. I guess a lot of the one thing about me is I'm very curious. So I ask a lot of difficult questions. So growing up, I think my mom, my cousins, they're all very done with me. Yeah. So, but I hope this personality of me can actually keep this podcast more engaged, where when someone shares about something, then I'll be curious and ask them to elaborate on certain things. And meddlesome, I just learned this term also, and apparently because I'm from nutrition background, right? So for me, people that's important to me, I will remind them to drink more water, eat more vegetable. But I try to not do it too often, because sometimes they just want to enjoy their meal, right? I don't want to be like wet blanket. But I think especially my family, people that's close to me, they hear more about, they see that side of me a bit more lah. Is it a good thing or bad?
But we appreciate you, Jain.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so I think that's it about like ourselves. So actually we have like diverse in terms of background, where actually we have one more member, but we're gonna introduce her later, I guess.
But hint, she's a weeb.
Oh yeah.
That's her
Personality
identity,
lah. So yeah, because of like this diversity, and then whenever we talk about things, right, we always give out different opinions, and because like our background is like totally different, so like the way we grow up, and then that's how we feel that the diversity in opinion makes it more unique.
I think diverse and open, like we are different, but we are curious and open to listen to other people's stories.
Yeah. I think it's interesting also because like we only see each other 2 times a week.
Hybrid work,
we have hybrid work, so it's I think it's amazing how we can become close also.
Yeah.
We only see each other 2 times a week. And whenever we come to the office, sometimes when Ikmal comes to the office, before he even sits down, like from far, I can hear him like, la, 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 like talking already. People putting his back down. And then we're all like, okay, Ikmal's here.
And they always come in the last, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He kalah queen lah. I mean like, he's kind of like a queen lah. He like comes over and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm here guys.
Yeah.
And then whenever he balik, then he's like, oh, goodbye, corporate slave.
Yeah. But I don't do that anymore though. I know.
I mean, I do hate.
But yeah, I hope like because of how comfortable we are and how different we are, we can stand out also in terms of content to other people. Yeah, so we're not very polished. I think we're very normal people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Do you guys remember first impression of each other?
I know Anisa's impression of me lah, but
Do you want her to share or do you want to share?
I think let's hear it from Anisa because apparently she was the victim.
Victim, what do you do?
Okay, let's.
let me
Yeah.
tell the good stuff first lah.
Okay.
So like how I met Jain.
Okay.
So I came in September and then Jain came in October, right? So I think because she was friends with the other member who we will reveal next time. So like I think she was very quiet. I think that was my first impression. You were very quiet and then you were very like, I know you were a bit aware, like wary of all of us. You're like, oh, okay, like I don't know if I can trust these people. It seems like that. That was my first impression. I think you were very quiet. You were very like in your own space and everything. But I think the next week, because you also started eating with us. We started eating together and everything, right? So I think after that, like, oh, okay, so Jain is this kind of person, and then you warm up to us. But I guess my first impression is that you were very quiet but curious. Yeah, you have like a very, how do I say this, like strong, quiet aura. Yeah.
Very quiet.
Yeah, because like even though my impression like okay, Jain is very quiet, like she doesn't like hoo-ha in the office or anything, right? But
Too early to say.
but she also like you also like ask me a lot of questions, and then like they said you're very curious. So like me as a person, I feel very like, oh, okay. Like,
Are you stressed?
no, I feel like very appreciated. Like value, like, oh wow, like this person actually wants to know more about me. So that's how that was the first impression I got. Like you're a very like genuine, caring person also.
Him after the good stuff.
and then the next month in November.
November.
Like he came in. I think because most of the people in our department is mainly girls.
Yeah.
It's
So
80%?
Yeah, it's 80% girls. So like whenever there's like a new employee, a new person in our team coming in, we're like, oh, is it a boy or a girl? And then like, oh my god, it's a guy. And then
You were excited?
I was excited.
Oh. You disappointed a lot.
Not excited lah. I was just like
Curious.
Looking forward lah.
Yeah, and then because all of us are like kind of the same age,
yeah.
so like okay, like another friend around the same age, right? And then when he came in, he was very like gloomy. He was like so like depressed, like oh my god, like yeah, that was my first impression. And then I think like he had what was the thing called, like an introduction or something. So he was kind of away in the morning, and then we all planned to go lunch together with the new guy. So I was waiting until like I think 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I was very hungry. So I was telling another friend like, oh, are we going lunch now? When are we going lunch? Like I'm so hungry, like I can die. And then this guy come and say, then go die.
Yeah, he just told me just now.
That was like the
You
first.
predicted her
That
story.
was the first interaction I had with him.
He
And
asked him asking you to go die.
yeah, like that was not even hi.
Yeah,
like, nice
I
to
don't know,
meet
okay.
you. It was just like go die.
So you reveal your other side already.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Accidentally.
But after that I think no, I think like after a week, like when we had more lunch sessions together and everything, I'm like, okay, he's not a depressing guy lah, you know, he's kind of normal lah.
Yeah.
It just takes time to warm up.
Yeah, that's true.
So that was my first impression of you guys.
Of us, apparently.
I really don't remember much. I just remember Anissa is taekwondo.
No, it's okay.
Like, cause during the introduction round, you always say you're taekwondo. So, like, she looks very demure and very calm, very quiet. But then, like, I can't imagine her doing taekwondo black belt and then kicking bad guys' ass or something like that. But Iqmal, I don't really remember. I just remember cause because before we had a renovation in our office, right? So before sitting together, we were separated into two tables. So I just remember you guys always yap over there at the other row. And then when I stand up, I'm facing you guys. And then we're yapping. These two not working.
We are working. We were working.
But yeah lah. I guess that's the first impression. I think you guys came like it's a bundle, it's a package kind of impression. Yeah, I think only this year where we all sat together more and then we had more ups and downs in our life, then we asked for advice. I think then we got closer this year only lah.
Okay, my first impression on Jiaying is I think you asked a lot of questions. But the thing is that because when I joined the company, I was into running. I run now, but during that time I was like very into it. I did my half marathon. I think
you that run like 10 km a day.
Yeah, and then it was very like, intense. And then Jen keep asking me things related to run. But the thing is, I'm not that active in sport. I'm not a sporty guy at all.
10 km is crazy though.
I don't know. It just kind of happened. And then like she keep asking me question about like sports related stuff, which I'm not familiar with. And I was like, do this girl think I'm very sporty? Because like whoever knows me from high school or maybe like primary school knows I'm a very nerd guy. Like if you ask me to join in any other sport, I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I remember that one time in high school, I joined like playing football, and I was very excited because it was raining. And then like I do the Cristiano Ronaldo like the knees on the slide, right? And then like my trousers macam koyak, and then like I straight away went to.
Wait, you wore long pants, right?
Yeah. So I just told myself, I hope that this girl doesn't like mistake me for someone like very sporty kind of guy. So, but apparently it helps me to understand more about the sport lah. I mean, because sometimes when you do sports, right, you kind of like get into it too much and then you forget about the important things. Like let's say rest and then like drink and then like how you plan your days. Those kind of things. When she asks me question, it makes me think lah. I think that's important in a group. Having someone to make you think lah.
Yeah.
I
or
always
else you'll be like la, I'm good at this.
No, but this thing, I feel like sometimes my questions too deep. Like once when we were walking to buy food and I asked him, how many kids do you want? Like, don't ask me this. I want to have my lunch.
You know, like when I first joined the company, you know, one of our team members asked me, do you have girlfriend? Those kind of questions on my first day. Can you imagine that? But yeah, it's not one people, it's two people. So it's kind of weird lah. My first impression on Anissa is I think would be the same. She seems like, because my first day of joining the company is on Friday, so no one's around.
So weird.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Not Monday.
Not Monday. And story is actually, I plan to join the company on September. I think around with.
Same should have been
yeah.
same batch.
And then I have some things happen with my previous company. I think if there's a chance, I'm gonna tell you guys lah. Just for I don't know, self-awareness. I think. So because of like some issues, it was delayed until November. So that's why I'm the only person joined during that time instead of like everyone's joining together. So apparently that's my second or third day. So that time I realized okay, this thing was quite big. And then I think I had sessions, and then after that we went, I think my manager brings me to you guys and then asking, can you guys please adopt him and bring him for lunch. And then that's when I met Anissa. I still remember she was wearing baju kurung and then like she said, I think I'm hungry, feels like I want to die. And then I still remember I said, just die. I don't know why I said that.
You accidentally showed your personality.
Yeah, I was so shocked.
Maybe because like in our company, in our team as well, I think it's not that many. We have Malay members. So seeing Anissa and also my other colleague, it feels more warm for me because like my previous company also we don't have that much most of us Malay lah, so maybe that's the reason why I did that, but I didn't justify it. It's still wrong. Don't do that to your other people
on the first day.
You might get slapped. I was kind enough to slap him.
Luckily she didn't taekwondo you though.
So that was my first impression of them lah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of nice to recall and laugh about it.
It was 3 years ago, right?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years plus.
Yeah. I think I never thought that we would be a group as well, because I always thought like we would just be like normal colleagues. I would just go
Just
to the office,
makan.
like go back, just makan. Also, we talk about surface stuff. But yeah, most of our conversations, I think because we're all the same age.
Yeah.
So most of our conversations is like at what stage of life we're at, and then when I tell them one thing, like they can relate. So
Like similar age but different background.
Yeah.
So there's something that we're similar of. But then
And I always feel like I can learn a lot from Jain, especially for the Chinese culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like when we're talking about marriage, right? And then like
we are at that age now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
like Malays we do this, and then
Yeah.
Jain will say, for Chinese we'll do this and that, and then the other member will say like, for her culture, like she'll do this and that and everything. So I feel like I learned a lot from them also for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So just now we were so how are we different from other podcasts? Is we have people from different background. We have diversity, not only race, but also we grew up in a very different background. Like Ingmar said, he grew up in Johor.
Yeah. The thing is, although I was born in Kelantan, but I have no knowledge about the dialect and stuff. I mean, if I were to listen to like a whole conversation in Chinese dialect, I don't know how many percentage I can understand it. But I think maybe because like most of my life I've been growing up in Johor, and then I also have had a chance to also learn Zapin, and then it's actually a part of my life lah.
It's a Johor culture, right, Zapin?
Yeah, so maybe because I also was in a boarding school during my high school. I kind of also like studied abroad also. So I think like in terms of the diversity, right? I think in the group I always provided like POVs in terms of like how I grew up lah. I mean it depends on that. So and then that's a little bit like about my background lah.
Anissa, your background a bit?
I think very basic. I was born and I grew up in KL. So in Selangor lah, I went to school there, and then I went to university also in KL. And then after that, I think as usual lah, I think a lot of people face difficulties to find their first job. And then at that stage, I was thinking, okay lah, let me just get any kind of job. So my first job was very far off from what I studied. And then after that, I was still exploring new things. So I went to study abroad, also to do my master's. And then I came back, and then I joined this company, and then I did another master's.
Time management pro.
I don't know. No, it's more. I think it's a good. I guess it's a good overview of like actually how I am as a person. Like I think I'm always open to try new things. I'm not scared, and I hope I can stay not scared for me to always explore. I also did taekwondo for a while, and I think that's the diversity I guess I could contribute to this group.
Yeah, actually, I've been there for 5 years, so of course, like I went there after SPM 17 years old, so I was very young.
Teenager.
And then like I still remember the first time I landed here, it was very like
landed here
foreign.
or there?
Landed
okay.
there. It was very foreign now for me, like everything's new. And then like whenever I go to Daiso, like Daiso is like DIY there, so it's everywhere. And then whenever like I buy something, they keep asking weird questions. I was like, no. And then suddenly I try to act like I know, and then I said yes, and then like they ask for the question, I'll be like, no, sorry, no. The
I
answer should
didn't
be no.
prepare that far.
So I think it widened I think it was how I look at things, and then how I appreciate Malaysia more.
Can I ask you, when you landed there, were you more excited or more scared at 17, 18 years old?
I think excited.
Excited lah.
Because it was winter. And then like, I mean, it was the first time I see like something came out of my mind. I mean, smoke coming out of my mouth. Like,
Yeah, that one's fun.
And then like, it's quite weird because like in Malaysia, right, when when you walk in front of the mall and then the door like open, suddenly you can feel the cold breeze, right? But in Korea it's the other way around.
Opposite.
Yeah, you're in the in the airport. I've
Landed
there, and then like suddenly the doors open and I can feel the cold breeze coming outside. I was like, what? So it's kind of new to me lah.
Everything is very exciting and new.
For me, because I studied in Korea, when I was, I think for about 3 years, I was there, and then I think I'm a bit older, so I was like 23,
Masters.
24. So I went there like excited. Yeah, it's more of excited that I get to study. Like, it's a second chance for me because I already started working at that time, and then I was a bit like, okay, like, is this really like all my life going to be? But then when I got the opportunity, and because I was a bit older, so I was a bit like, I'm a bit more mature than Ikmal, I hope. I think because I think different from Ikmal, because I went on another scholarship, so it's under the Korean government. So when I went with one other Malaysian, and they campak us at like a very kampung, like not kampung, it's not kampung lah, it's some random city outskirts to learn the language. So there were not a lot of Malaysians there, so I think most of my friends were international, like memang from like Tanzania.
International, you guys speak English more or Korean?
Some couldn't speak English,
Oh.
so it was like sign language classes, like you lunch.
That sounds fun.
But you can see the progress because as we went up with the classes, like we did more exams and everything, then we can actually communicate with words. So it was like from sign language.
Caveman to know.
Yeah, so I think it was. I didn't have trouble looking for friends because technically all of us were kind of in the same boat. We were all like only one or two of us from our countries, and then we're just there like figuring things out together.
Like for me, most of my friends were Malaysian. And then I don't know lah whether it's a bad luck or what. I went there, and then like first year I've met some friends, and then like Koreans, right? They need to go to serve their military for 2 years,
National
and usually
service.
they go there on their second year. So on my second year,
Your friends are all gone.
my friends were gone.
Oh no.
And then so I'm expecting I expect to make new friends on my third year, but then COVID happens. So most of the time it was like online class, no experiment class, and then no chance to meet people.
So if you go back to Korea now, do you have friends there?
No. Because like okay, and then I have no chance to make friends during my third year, and then at my fourth year they started to do class offline, and then they were like very, I would say, mature, because like the friends that my classmate on my fourth year, they are all, they are already completed military. So like during that time they are already like 26, 27, I think.
How many years older than you? 3?
2 years older lah. So and then it's a military service mah, so they are very like buff, and then like I was like very small.
Don't bully me.
Yeah, they looks like all abang to me.
They are abang to you, oppa.
So simply saying, I had no chance of making like Korean friends. All my friends I made in my first year went for military, and then so yeah.
Your Malaysian friends, yeah lah, but not Koreans lah.
Yeah, most of the time I'm just like with them lah, spending my times, and then like how about you, Shane? So
I grew up, education wise, Chinese school, primary school and middle school, both Chinese school. So my classmates are all Chinese, so we speak Chinese and everything. But then in between that 2 years, my dad actually was posted to China. So I went to China for 3 years. So I got to compare Malaysian education system and international school. So there also I met a lot of foreign friends, a lot of Koreans there also. So one thing I realized is at school they always ask us to do self-reflection. Yeah, I feel like that actually changed me or shaped me now. So when I came back to Malaysia, And here it's very exam based lah. I come back, I go there, there's no exam. Every time it's more assignment based, and then we just have fun and everything. And then come back, then suddenly PMR, SPM. And then, but yeah, I guess cause it's something I used to do as a primary school student, so I just continued focusing on exam. But then I only spoke Chinese, I only spoke Mandarin, I only have Chinese friends. But wait. Yeah, then when I went to uni, I told myself, okay, I also want to find Chinese friends that is also very focused on studies, because that's how my friends are back in high school, right? And then I want to make sure I get scholarship in my degree and everything, so I can reduce my parents' burden. But then I joined late because I was supposed to go to UMK. I thought it's UKM, you know. Yeah. Then when I checked, my mom said you got to UKM. I was like, huh? But it's terbalik. But so it's UMK. So I was supposed to be posted to Kelantan.
Oh.
Yeah, because I took STPM, so I didn't really get to choose. So I rejected that. That's why I delayed 1 week to enter my uni. Then that time it was when my close friend, I have a close friend, and then she. Oh, so long, the story.
It's okay. We have time.
So she also, she's an Indian ma. So she has a friend, and then the three of them, 2 Indian, 1 Chinese, they form like a lab group. And then the Chinese kind of dumped her to join another Chinese group for lab group. So she was desperate looking for a lab mate. So when I joined, she was like across the hallway, she's like, "You're the new girl." And then I was like, but then in my head, no, I need to find my Chinese gang again. Like in my head, okay, I need to still stick to Chinese. But then because of that, I had to, because I joined late, right? So I had to join her as my, I joined her lab group lah. Then I remember my first week was so struggling. I couldn't speak English. So although in the 3 years in China, I spoke English, like, because my friends are all international, right? So I was like, huh? But that 3 years didn't, after speaking 3 years English, when I went back to Chinese school, I forgot my English speaking language already. So my friend kind of trained me, forced me to speak English. So the first week, before I talk, right, I need to think. I need to translate in my head. Yeah, but then I'm grateful of what happened, because of her, I got to make friends that is not my own race, and she also, because of that also, I moved to meeting friends of different race. So if I didn't meet her, or if I didn't make friends that's not Chinese, I don't think we will even talk to. I won't talk to you guys. Yes, yeah. I think after that only I appreciate. It's important to also mix around with people that is not my own background, and where I can see things in different point of view, and I appreciate that a lot as well.
Yeah, I think like the thing about diversity, right? I think most of the time people will find it uncomfortable, but
something strange, something new.
Like for me, one thing that I always tell myself is, it's uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean that you have to avoid it lah. Just face the uncomfortableness, I would say, and then like I don't know whether it's that word.
we get you.
So just go through with it, and then maybe you can find something out of it lah.
Something you never expected that you will get.
So I would say like maybe our podcast would be like, can be uncomfortable, and then like of course, but we just want to like giving something out for us, maybe can relate.
I mean, everyone in our office, they will be amazed by how diverse our group is, where we have different races, and we also still can have fun and talk about different things together. Sorry, I cut you.
No, it's okay. But I actually forgot what I wanted to say. But it's fine. But I just wanna like add on. But in our office as well, like our table is quite
lively,
diverse,
noisy.
True.
So I think it's I've never had this experience before where I look forward to go to work. So actually going to work with, when I remember like, I get to yap with them, it's nice. And then sometimes like I actually pre-plan like, okay, I want to talk about this.
That's true.
Right? So we can actually we can discuss this right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you only see twice a week, right? So after every weekend, I was like, Anissa, any updates? And then she will start yapping already.
And then because like I always think like, okay, maybe I can ask this, then I can get Jayan's opinion, I can get Iqmal's opinion, and other friends' opinion. So like, and it's interesting if you hear like how different we all are, but we all can respect and agree to disagree sometimes.
So I guess that is what our podcast is all about lah. So we're going to deliver like our own opinions. Sounds
serving
very
you guys.
formal.
Yeah.
Okay, please take our. We hope that. Maybe this is our first episode. It could be like very messy or hectic. I mean, I don't know.
Please stay with us.
Yeah. Yeah, feel free to. We're gonna have like a lot of episodes after coming, and then like of course we're gonna like do improvements and then maybe like more of it lah.
It's messy, but I hope you guys had fun with
Yeah.
us throughout this.
I guess the next few episodes, just to sneak peek, you get to know us better, like what stages of life we're at, and also like maybe a recent experience, like someone went to see stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
someone just graduated or something like that. So I guess we'll have a lot of content because there's always something happening in our lives as well.
Yeah. And then if you guys like were listening to of course you guys listening to us, right? If you have like any personal experience that you guys maybe like went to study to Korea, or maybe like you also like had the same resonates with our story, maybe you can like leave comments, or maybe you guys also have like topics that you would want us to discuss. You can also leave it in the comment as well lah.
Yep. And also you can send us an email if you're that kind of person.
Yeah. Email.
So work. Send from my
Please don't make it too long.
Make it long
short.
so we can be Ikma to read it.
Yeah, use ChatGPT.
Why? No. Why you?
AI. That's another topic. Use your brain.
Sorry, some of us really finds it useful. Okay.
Okay.
And some
It
of
can
us,
be useful.
Okay.
Agree already.
So I think that's it. So thank you for listening to More Than Colleagues, where discussion go beyond the meeting room, where every opinion find its own room.
Yay.
Yay.
Thank you.